Today's mini course, Master Yourself and Reach Your Highest Potential. Hi, I'm Xavier Coleman, Coach X, your instructor on today's topic, Master Yourself and Reach Your Highest Potential. Imagine standing in front of a mirror and seeing a version of yourself that you barely recognize. Because you've spent years chasing someone else's dream, living someone else's plan, and ignoring the one person who matters most, your true self. Now imagine this. What if I told you that the life you dream of, the one filled with vitality, purpose, and abundance, is not only possible, but inevitable? And the only thing standing between you and that extraordinary life is you. This isn't about perfection, because truthfully, you're perfectly imperfect. It's not about fixing yourself because you're not broken. This is about allowing yourself to become the person you were always meant to be. It's about self-actualization, and it starts with one thing: self-mastery. Today, I'm not just going to tell you why self-actualization is the ultimate goal, which it is. I'm going to show you why self-mastery is the only path available to self-actualize. And by the time we're done, you'll know a few of the exact steps to take. Let's go. Self-actualization is our term that express our highest state of human potential. This is a flow state of being. My job is to show you how to hold a flow state for longer and longer durations. When your flow state is consistent, you will have entered self-actualization. Actualization ensures alignment with your values, your work, your passions, and your life. Psychologist Abraham Maslow calls self-actualization the pinnacle of human experience. The drive for self-actualization is natural, but has been distorted by societal and personal influences. To the rescue, self-mastery. Self-mastery, the mastery of self, is the only process available to correct the personal distortions within. Self-mastery is expanding discipline, focused on your success. You chase goals, relationships, wealth. Why? Because you think they'll make you whole. That's self-actualization whispering to you, calling you to be more. But here's the truth. You'll never get there without self-mastery. Self-mastery isn't about controlling everything, but rather the discipline to align your mind, body, and emotions so you're not at war with yourself. It's about creating harmony within so you can thrive without. But let's get real for a second. What happens when we ignore self-mastery? 3 major pain points emerge. The first pain point is emotional overload. You've felt it before: the anger, the anxiety, the fear that hijacks your day. Without self-mastery, your emotions rule you, dragging you from one reaction to the next, robbing you of peace and clarity. Example: you're at work, stressed about a deadline. Instead of solving the problem, you lash out at a colleague or freeze up. That's the cost of emotional chaos. The second pain point is mental paralysis. Ever feel stuck in your own head? You overthink, second-guess, and hesitate until opportunities pass you by. That's what happens when your mind lacks discipline. It becomes a maze of self-doubt and missed chances. This isn't just frustrating, it's exhausting. Lastly, burnout and misalignment. You're working harder than ever, but the results feel empty. That's because effort without alignment is just burnout. When your body, mind, and emotions are disconnected, you're running on fumes, chasing goals that don't fulfill you. Now let's look at why self-mastery works. Did you know your brain is constantly rewiring itself? It's called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and grow. But here's the catch, and this is very important to know. Neuroplasty only rewires when you're intentional. When you practice self-mastery, whether through mindfulness, emotional awareness, or disciplined habits, you're literally reprogramming your brain to work for you instead of against you. This isn't just personal development, it's biology. And here's another fun fact. Studies show that people who practice self-mastery report higher levels of happiness, productivity, and resilience. Why? Because they're not fighting themselves. They're aligned. And alignment through self-mastery is the key to self-actualization. So how do we do it? How do we transition from chaos to clarity, from striving to thriving? Here are 3 bold techniques to master yourself and move towards self-actualization. Master emotional awareness. Your emotions aren't the enemy, they're messengers. When you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Naming your emotions turns chaos into clarity. For example, instead of saying, I'm angry, try, I feel disrespected. Once you name it, you can tame it. Build mental discipline through micro-habits. Self-mastery isn't about grand gestures, it's about small, consistent actions. Start with a micro-habit. Micro-habits like 5 minutes of journaling or 3 deep breaths before reacting to stress. These tiny wins compound into major shifts. Align your energy with daily rituals. Every day, dedicate time to align your mind, body, and emotions. It could be as simple as a morning stretch, a gratitude practice, or a moment of reflection. These rituals ground you, keeping you connected to your higher self. Here's something we don't talk about enough. No one masters life alone. A mentor gives you the roadmap. A coach keeps you accountable. And a community reminds you that you're not in this fight by yourself. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Sure, you could do it alone, but wouldn't it be easier, faster, and safer with a guide? That's what mentorship and coaching provide. Self-actualization isn't just about living your best life. It's about becoming the best version of yourself for the people around you. When you master yourself, you inspire others. You create ripples of change that extend beyond your own life. And here's the truth. Self-actualization is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's what gives your life meaning, purpose, and joy. But remember, the journey starts with self-mastery. That's your method. That's your foundation. If you've been inspired by today's talk, don't stop here. Hit like and subscribe for more powerful insights. Download my ebook, The Tao of Self-Mastery, to dive deeper into these life-changing principles. Join our masterclasses, where we'll unpack these concepts and create lasting transformation. And if you're ready to take it to the next level, consider coaching with me, Coach X. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, the life you dream of is waiting, and it all starts with mastering yourself. Master yourself. Master your life. Achieve self-actualization.